Gilgeous Alexander hangs and hits.
Veteran guy, he said he still feels like he's in his prime. No one should know better than him. He looks like it so far.
Gilgeous Alexander answers with a
turn the corner, and then you're in rhythm to hit a three.
Gilgeous Alexander.
DJ's got a different bounce in his step tonight.
Mike Muscala
to his left as Biz cleared some space.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous Alexander. OKC playing right now with their starting unit together. From the free throw line, Gilgeous Alexander. Hill. Knew that was trouble. Gilgeous Alexander. And the Hornets have to call timeout. Points. Gilgeous Alexander. Set shot from behind the arc. Three-pointer for SG. No timeouts remaining for Oklahoma City. Hornets have one. Gilgeous Alexander. Long two. Oh, goodness! Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
On the baseline. Hill got a flyby. SGA straight away. Watched the three and got the three. Hill wheeling around. SGA trying to get the defense on its back foot, and a nice stop on a dime. Shai Gilgeous Alexander's got us offense that used to really struggle in the half court. Has worked hard over these last couple of years to add a little pace and effectiveness. Is SGA working for every.
And the Jazz are good shooters, and when you go under, they can pull that trigger real quickly.
SGA somehow floats in the air long. SGA down the lane and scoops it up and in. Beautiful reverse by Shai Gilgeous. Here's SGA, tough. Stops on a dime on the base loose. Maladon then took it away and starts the break for the Thunder. SGA scoops it up to the yellow, finishes off the fast break. SGA makes his move, floats, and got the bounce. Just here over the last couple of minutes. SGA gets to his spot, pulls up, and that one rattles in. So
brought up a good point about, against this team, the Magic, one of those teams who can come back in the fourth quarter.
Last year, SGA drives right down the lane and throws it down. Going to have to hurry with it. SGA, did he get it off in time? And he does. Tough step back three, and he knocks it down.
Something Thunder done a good job to allow Magic to get in transition with those type of shots.
Yeah, that was almost a double clutch. SGA had the step, avoids Fournier. That'll be a blocking foul. Count the bucket.
You keep him off the box, he can knock down the three.
SGA trying to tie things up, and he does, right down the pipe.
Now, good little opportunity for the Thunder. Get something going offensively. Magic have missed the last couple. Shai does just that.
SGA's got the answer from downtown.
This area.
Orlando's taking advantage in the lane. SGA, nice drive and a left-handed scoop. SGA looking for some holes in that Orlando defense. Roby.
Long three by Gilgeous Alexander. It's good. One dribble, then cross-court pass. Gilgeous Alexander. Nice drive by Shai. 26 in the game.
And that's his 10th rebound as well, David. Another double-double for Nikola Vucevic.
Now Gilgeous Alexander sets it up against Anthony. Splits two defenders and finds the open man and a foul. Gilgeous Alexander sneaks it in around Birch. Gilgeous Alexander able to get into the paint. Count the basket and a foul on Carter.
Spacing for Miami out there beyond the arc. Robinson just 4 of 16 over the Heat's last 3 games from 3. Matter of fact, that was only his second three-point attempt of the season. Gilgeous Alexander, oh, nice job off the bound by Darius Baisley. Gilgeous Alexander streaking in. Boy, he's lightning quick. Who led the league in three-point percentage a year ago. Horford able to seal it, also with 22 in the paint. Gilgeous Alexander strokes in a through at 9, 2 minutes left in the first half. Gilgeous Alexander, oh, crafty, switched hands and able to finish. Malatone run off that shot. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He makes one.
And allows the opportunity to get his teammates involved, understanding that his time will come.
Gilgeous Alexander, difficult shot off balance.
He is on balance. He is on balance. I tell you what's nice to see. The way that's a nice shot by Shai.
Because they're pushing the pace of this game, the Pels aren't sending a whole lot of guys to the basket.
Oh, what a cut, what a play. Baisley again.
Is up to 18 like Brandon Ingram. Too easy. Gilgeous Alexander. He was gassed at the end of that last game. Got 31 points, but it took 31 shots. That's a nice take. Gilgeous Alexander.
Good close out there by Walker Alexander. SGA, tough three over the outstretched arm of Hart, and he knocks it down.
Now, what you see from the Pelicans, they're playing outside of the three-point line. And what OKC is doing.
Excellent defense. Gilgeous Alexander, a three-pointer. That's good.
Starting to get pushed around.
This is his 4th NBA team. Gilgeous Alexander, you saw him limping a little bit there. Horford left open again, and Horford hitting. Playing with force, and he makes several plays a game now. Hustle plays as Gilgeous Alexander drills it through that they initially called a 2. Mitchell Robinson almost with the steal. Gilgeous Alexander drives inside.
Alexander in a hurry.
Uses the left hand, blows by. Poor transition defense. That one way short and run down by Gilgeous Alexander.
Alexander omnipresent now.
Very strong defender. Blocks the shot. Picked up by Gilgeous Alexander.
Challenging Randall all the way to the hoop.
Goes up and under. Randall didn't want to pick up his 4th foul. Randall upset with his teammate. Points, 5 rebounds tonight. The Knicks trail by 3. Gilgeous Alexander goes inside, goes right at Payton. Count it and 1. Finds Hamidou Diallo. Diallo against Robinson. Back up. 5 on the shot clock. Drives, gets in the paint. Has to alter his shot, but still gets it to go. Boy, that's a difficult shot. Gilgeous Alexander steps back, got a little room, and nails a 3. After a slow start, he's had a terrific game. 23 points, 10.
And look at 6'7". Look at the handle, folks. Alley-oops.
And a little celebration.
Juggled by Horford. Gilgeous Alexander takes the baseline. That's creative. Shai Gilgeous Alexander high off the window on the reverse. 5-2 Nets. And that jumper goes down. Gilgeous Alexander, fend off, step through. That's crafty. Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
That's where it gets fun, because they're going to throw different looks, coverages, and players on Kevin Durant. You saw Dort try to be physical.
And a physical play going to the rim.
And their efficiency from the field.
Sarah, they're 27th in field goal percentage as a team. Inside, the setup for Roby.
On points off turnovers and second chance points. Tough to win a game, and the Nets were right in it.
Gilgeous Alexander gets the roll.
Which is what gives you so much optimism. He doesn't think about the last play, the last shot, the last game.
56-51 with 1:28 to play. First half, all the way to the cup. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Allen thought the Nets have answered with a 9-2 run. Gilgeous Alexander, ball handling skills, rimming in, and the foul. 21 for Durant. Runner banks it in. Gilgeous Alexander, 6-point lead. Under a minute to go in the third, and Shamet coughs it up. Up ahead, Gilgeous Alexander will cruise in for the jam. And the foul. 101.9. They are 20 points above their average. Now 22. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. And he's still on the floor. Gilgeous Alexander hangs and hits. Under control.
On a lot of action with the basketball because the defense is always trying to stop his drives.
Didn't use the screen there from Horford, and instead
Great defense by Baisley.
SGA, the long strides, just sidesteps the help defense and scores.
And are very efficient with shooting the 3 ball. You've kept them away from both.
SGA again on the drive, nobody there to contest, and he lays.
That they run some of the same actions, some of the same plays for LaMarcus Aldridge that they used to run for Tim Duncan.
Goodness. Well, the Thunder get a stop, and now just looking for a bucket. Snap out of things here, and SGA will give it to him on that nice drive. Lonnie Walker, the 4th now, with a quiet 20 on the night. SGA fires it up, and how about Hamidou Diallo? Aldridge, there's a reason why he's one of the top top 50 scores of all time. SGA, long strides, and the finish. Kiss off the left. He's got some physicality the Thunder are going to have to deal with here tonight. Beautiful backdoor cut, excellent feed, excellent finish there. Hill, and he was a revelation a couple of years ago out of Utah. As SGA using those long strides and somehow scooped it up and had enough English to get. I think he might have been surprised at just how wide open he was.
Kind of rushed it a little bit.
As SGA attacks right at his former teammate. Nice drive.
Here comes OKC, the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous, Alexander, smooth move to the rim.
Schroeder said it was taking him a little time to get settled in Southern California as SGA.
Is Tyler Hero at like 3.9, so Kobe is really developing quite nicely.
Oh, nice spin. Move. Little English there from Shai Gilgeous Alexander as he gets on the ball.
Mike, when you look at Roby in his frame, he looks like he should be out on the perimeter, but he's playing the 5 spot.
You know, this is his second start this season. Just stay ready.
Well, he's getting a big opportunity here in the early part of the season. There he is, straight away, right on cue, and he cans the.
Anytime you got Zach LaVine passing the basketball or drive to the basket, you'll take it.
SGA off the screen, and he knocks it down from downtown.
Just keep rolling in. But, you know, he's done a good job. What I talked about is just staying out of foul trouble, too.
SGA wants the 3 and got.
There's Muscala on that play.
SGA searching for some openings and didn't have much, but still able to finish.
You know, that not having the All-Star game certainly makes sense. As the Thunder continue to get inside. Late.
Well, a 9-point game is much more mentally manageable as SGA plays through the contact, banks it in on the foul.
Free throws. Thunder would gladly take that to possibly bring this to a single-digit game.
And SGA bisects the lane.
And you start licking your chops too soon. You got to lick your chops while you make that play. How about that move by Shai? My goodness.
And Pokashevsky line from here will put Oklahoma City at the free throw line. There's SGA probing. Oh my goodness. What a scoop and score from Shai Gilgeous Alexander. 24 points off turnovers. SGA again. This time he's got a lane to the rim. And he'll finish with the right hand left side.
And one thing the Bulls will do is turn the basketball over. They lead the NBA in turning the basketball over, and now you're converting.
Rare miss for him and the Bulls on the night. And the Thunder can inch a little bit closer here. Bulls in transition as SGA underneath, and the reverse layup is good.
This is where they've got to learn how to take care of the ball.
And Williams off the Gilgeous.
We'll get another opportunity here, down by 3. Ran some beautiful action on the previous possessions. SGA spins in the lane, hangs, counted on a foul!
3, and it's off the mark. Gilgeous Alexander has it, and he races in for the layup.
But Jamal step back.
11:30. Of course, the same in Serbia, where it's tomorrow morning, and the jumper is good by Murray's now guarding Gilgeous Alexander. And Gilgeous Alexander lays it up and in. The 3 run, there it is, in just over 2 minutes. Inside Millsap, and it drops home. 90 seconds remaining in the third, and the layup is good.
And that's what that Euro step gives you right there, because
lay it up and in. Clippers open up a 10-point lead. 6th time they've done that this year in the first quarter. To need his sleep going forward. 2 kids under 5, good for him. Shai to the rim and lays it home. A whistle. Shai in slow motion down the lane, twisting and turning. And Shai creating space on Batum and knocks down the 3. 9.
That's just, you know, great offense by a terrific offensive player.
Oh, nifty move. Crafty on the reverse. Shai Gilgeous.
Paul George, he can be 16 points early on in this one. I'd say about a quarter into the season, he's done just that, guys. Already getting
38 seconds to play. A rapidly moving first half. Clippers by 20. And Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Ibaka. Shai down the lane and glides in for the score. 89. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, 2 weapons of mass destruction tonight, each with 27. How about Shai Gilgeous Alexander with 22?
they must
heed his words about you have a loyalty to one another. You have a responsibility.
It's a credit to Oklahoma City. These two teams will cross blades again on Sunday afternoon. Gilgeous Alexander gets around eventually, senior, and has had extended minutes with Al Horford being out, but they project him in the lineup when Horford does come back. His number one lineup last year in terms of minutes played for the Clippers was only 215, so they're gaining continuity, and something they didn't really have, and they said really Shai, contested jumper by Red.
A lot of shots.
Extra pass goes to Gilgeous Alexander for three.
Kawhi Leonard has two people on top of the zone.
Errant pass by George. They quickly get it ahead to Gilgeous Alexander, and he lays it in despite the out.
That time, when we started to go, he backed out, and then he tried to force the way to the rim.
Shai colliding with Zubac, lays it in with his offhand.
So am I answering yes to that, or?
There's no yes or no.
Okay.
There's no broadcaster participation anymore. Unfortunately, Dort to the rim, muscles up a shot and gets a friendly roll.
I'll tell you, that tip is never about the tallest. It's always about who can get up in the air the quickest.
Slinging pass across the baseline, and George Hill's got three.
And they wound up with the possession.
Dort comes away with the steal. It's a foot race to the rim, feeds back to Alexander, and the Clippers now
score here. Not necessarily trying to get a three, just get a score going.
And he got the bucket.
Last night, so far.
Gilgeous Alexander, checked by Little. Gets to his left. Nice sidestep and finish. The last few possessions helped them make it a 7-point game. Gilgeous Alexander just said, I'll take it myself. Gilgeous Alexander to Roby, strong. Dame tried to get it back to Cantor. Cantor was going in for the board. Gilgeous Alexander, nice finish in transition. Blazers starting to heat up from outside. Gilgeous Alexander trying to go one-on-one. Nice hit.
That's tough on the crossover. He then fades back. You got to be ready to help on this.
Cross match, Cantor on Gilgeous Alexander. He'll try the same move and gets it twice in a row. Knocked down again, no call. Blazers have to scramble. Gilgeous Alexander loses it, and it goes in.
Wow.
And Anthony Simons plenty to smile about. Second straight game with 16 points. Little can't get the tap in to go. Gilgeous Alexander, step back three. That's good.
No, that's big time.
Jones and Monty Williams went after some of these players. Not only good players, but good people and great teammates.
Well, even for Kaminsky to come back.
And was 35 years of age. Ryan Saunders, 34. Dagnall taking over for Billy Donovan. Bucket and one for Gilgeous Alexander. He's been having difficulty posting up on Horford, and a open scene for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Monty Williams is livid and calls a timeout. It's a 7-game first-round series with Houston. Gilgeous Alexander sidestep three past 8. Horford coming over to set the screen. Got to keep an eye on him in the three-point land, but it's Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
Jordan is one of those guys. He's in a drop-back coverage. He wants to help out a lot.
And SGA with the blow years ago. Over 47%. No small sample size either. Little blow by there by SGA. Counted in a foul. And if it seems like the Thunder haven't played a lot of home games, well, that's absolutely true. And a nice drive there from Shai Gilgeous Alexander, just right across the baseline. And this should be the final possession here of the first half. SGA bisects the paint. Beautiful pass inside. Just his third miss of the night. SGA takes a bump, and that extra step got the space right by Kyrie Irving. As SGA's got the mismatch here. And a little throttle move, and blows right by Perry in the lane. Roby set a good screen. SGA again, matched up on Green, hangs in the air long enough. What a tough, arduous drive there from Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
Shai is the hardest working guy with the basketball. He's got everybody looking at him every time he catches it.
Well, he just got blitzed by Green. Instead goes up, and Green was able to recover defensively, but SGA with a beautiful.
Gilgeous Alexander hits the floor.
Also in here with 2:39 left to go. In quarter number one, nice turn there as Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
That possibility there that went the Thunder's way.
SGA's back in. This time goes right into the body. Thunder going to get an opportunity to play Just 3 teams in 6 games. 2 in a row against the Rockets, and a beautiful head.
Yeah, trying to get that rebound. I like that. Very physical.
Well, you know where P.J. Tucker's going to be every time he's on the floor. Well, this is a good, much improved Rockets defense. And SGA that time steps behind them. It looks really good for Houston. And so far tonight, those shots have been going down, as that is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a 3 player to decide when to shoot the basketball. Shot selection as SGA spins away momentarily from Brown, and